Hi, this is Brother Sean with eLearning Brothers. This screencast is part 2 on getting started using our Adobe Captivate 6 player skin widgets. We've already inserted the widget into our project, and now I'm going to show you how to turn off the default player skin that Adobe Captivate includes in your project, and how to get your table of contents to display correctly. What we want to do is go up to your Themes tab and click on Skin Editor. On the skin editor, you actually, from here, you can control your playback control. This next little icon is your borders, and then the next one over is your table of contents. We're actually going to do a little bit on each one of these icons, and let's just go ahead and start with our playback control. You'll notice that your default Captivate player skin is already displaying here on the bottom of your little presentation here. What we're going to do is we're going to turn that off because we now have our widget inserted in here and we want that to be our main navigation. So to hide the original players, all you need to do is uncheck the button here that says Show Playback Control, and you'll notice that it disappears from the preview. That's all you need to do for that icon. Go ahead and click on your borders icon now. These black borders that are showing here, we're just going to simply turn those off by unchecking the show borders. Now yours might not be showing, so if they're not, then you don't need to worry about it, but if they are, just make sure you uncheck this borders, and now you'll see that it disappears. Next, let's go to our table of contents icon here, and you'll notice right now our table of contents, at least mine, is by default showing on the far left. For these player widgets, the way that the TOC table of contents button works is when you click it, the table of contents should slide in and overlay on top of the project. If you want everything to be aligned correctly, that's how it needs to be done. So we need to actually get our table of contents to be on top of our project here, and it's going to be hidden, but once you click the table of contents button, it should display. So to do that, we're going to go into our table of contents settings right down here at the bottom. The very first option here is our style, and it says separate or overlay. I'm going to scoot it down so you can visually see on the screen what's going to happen. I'm going to click overlay, and you see how now it's on top of our project. That's what we want. I'm going to leave the position on the left, and then all these other settings are just table of content specific settings. You can change the colors and kind of change some of the visual aspects of it. I'm going to leave everything as it is and click OK. Alright, now we can just X this box out, and let's go ahead and just do a preview, but that should be everything we need to worry about. So I'm going to do a preview project just to make sure everything looks proper, and I'm working on a small resolution on my screen, so I might have to scroll just a little bit. And let's just look at the bottom here. Everything's looking good, the buttons seem to work properly. Let's go ahead and do a test on our table of contents. Table of contents slid over right on top of our project. We could click to a new area. We can click these little icon here to close the table of contents. And perfect. Looks like everything's working properly. So that's really how to get started and how to use our Adobe Captivate player skin widgets. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. Thanks a lot.